Hallo, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Webinar von Visit USA. Mein Name ist Christian Meuter, ich arbeite für Visit USA und wir haben uns zur Aufgabe gemacht, in den nächsten Wochen euch mal unsere neuen Mitglieder vorzustellen, die im Laufe des Jahres dazugekommen sind. Viele spannende neue Destinationen, viele spannende Partner, von denen ihr vielleicht noch keine Webinare, noch keine Präsentationen gesehen habt. Deswegen, das ist jetzt unsere Aufgabe für die nächsten Wochen. Heute machen wir mit zwei spannenden Partnern weiter. Wie ihr sehen könnt, wir haben Visit Buffalo Niagara, wir haben Leah unten. Hi Leah, how are you?
Hi everyone.
Hey. Und dann haben wir Christian Zerbian von Niagara Falls, USA mit dabei. Hallo Christian.
Hallo, herzlich willkommen.
Hi. Also wie ihr gehört habt, wir werden gleich auf Englisch switchen. Leah ist in Buffalo in den USA. Leah, the stage will be yours. You're going to tell us a little bit about why it totally makes sense to combine a visit to Niagara Falls with a visit to Buffalo, which is very close by, right? That's going to be your topic.
Yes. Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for joining us today. As Christian mentioned, I'm Leah Mueller from Visit Buffalo Niagara, and I thought I would begin my presentation with a little video that I created.
Willkommen in Buffalo, New York. Ich bin Leah Mueller. Ich freue mich, Sie kennenzulernen. Das ist ein wunderschönes Stadtgebiet mit Blick nach oben. Ich hoffe, du magst meine Präsentation. Gehen willst.
Awesome, Leah. So you're an expert in the German language, as we could hear. So very cute. That's really very nice.
Thank you. I did my best there to give everybody a really wonderful welcome, the best I could. So I hope you enjoyed it. So I will take a few minutes to introduce you to Buffalo. It is the second largest city in New York State. You can see it pictured here on the map. It is right on Lake Erie, which is one of the Great Lakes. And Buffalo has just joined the Great Lakes USA organization. So you may see some new itineraries coming through, starting in Detroit or starting in Cleveland, where there's airlift coming in. But you can also use New York. You can use Toronto to our north. It's about 2 hours drive in from Toronto. You can use Washington, D.C. There's many, many easy ways to connect yourselves into the Buffalo Niagara region. And I'm going to just keep moving along here. Here we have, this is a map showing some of our downtown hotels and a little bit more of our city center area. All of the places highlighted are downtown-based hotels. Down towards the bottom, you can see our Amtrak train station. It's quite easy to navigate your way from New York to Buffalo on Amtrak if your customers prefer to use trains. Or if you're coming in from the west as well, Amtrak comes straight across through Buffalo, through and then down to New York City. You can also see here on the map towards the bottom, Lake Erie. So we are a waterfront destination, and it's a beautiful place to be, to stroll along there. There's beautiful walkways, gardens, flowers to look at, lots of different attractions to view. This is Canal Side that you're seeing here. There's a beautiful boardwalk. Ships are docking there for sightseeing cruises. Personal boats can dock through here and people can get off, walk around through the area. There's places to sit and relax. There's places for you to enjoy in the evening, where we have a light show on some of our grain elevators to look at each evening. It's beautiful for sunsets. It's a real insider tip to come into Buffalo in the evening for sunsets over the water. You can see some yoga happening, concerts, all different types of activities take place in this area. And not only during the summer, but during the winter months as well. We have ice bicycling. We have curling, ice skating, lots of different activities to really embrace the winter months as well as the summertime. One of the other reasons that groups and individuals like to visit Buffalo is to see some of the architecture. Being that it's the second largest city in New York State, as I mentioned, we do have a little bit more of the city center for the Niagara region. And if you've ever heard of Frank Lloyd Wright, he's one of America's best known architects. Here you can see some of the buildings that were designed by him that are open for people to go and take a walk through. They're now museums for touring. One of our other activities in the area is our art gallery. It's rated in the top, probably 20 in North America or beyond, for modern and contemporary style art. This is called Buffalo AKG, and it's a true must-see for any visitors coming into the Buffalo Niagara region. The top photo is the new building that just opened this past summer. And so now they've completely doubled their exhibition space with this brand new building, and it's really, really beautiful. It's a gorgeous building, lots of beautiful glass, and the opportunity to show additional artwork.
$250 million is a massive amount. That's insane. Yeah.
It makes the place look completely different. It's just lovely. There's also a section where you enter where there's actually no charge to get in to view the artwork. So you could just pop in, take a look, and if you really enjoy it, stay on, pay the admission, and then, view the rest of the gallery as well.
All right.
Some of the other activities, there's walking tours, Explore Buffalo, which is in the bottom photo here. You can walk along, and there's many different tours available. Up on the top, you see our own double-decker company where they have an old-style UK double-decker bus that came from London, and they've converted it over, and you can stay on for this sightseeing tour that happens daily. Very fun, energetic type of tour that helps you to get to know the history of Buffalo. And of course, like I mentioned, there's lots of water activity. This is just one of the boat companies that we have here. You can also see some people on the water doing water bicycles or kayaking as well. And we have many, many places that have taken old buildings and they've been converted into breweries and restaurants. And this is just one example here. This is called Buffalo River Works. This is a unique restaurant and brewery where they've taken these old grain elevators, turned them into a brewery. And in addition here, there is some zip lining. There's 2 ice rinks. There's a rock climbing wall on the outside of the grain elevators. They have ladies who do roller derby around a track. During the winter months, there's curling available. And there's just beautiful flowers and loads of activity here during the summertime. And some of you may have heard of buffalo wings. Well, they actually come from Buffalo, New York. That's how they got their name. So you can go to the original Anchor Bar, and here you can have your wings mild, medium, hot, super hot, suicidal even, depending on how you like to eat your wings.
Have you tried them? Suicidal?
No. That's too hot for me. I like a straight medium level of heat. They are always served with carrot sticks and celery and served with blue cheese dressing. And we even have a whole buffalo wing trail that visitors can follow that go to a dozen different restaurants with different types of wings that you can try in the area. And each year in the first weekend of September, we host the National Buffalo Wing Festival, where you can come along and see all different types of wings from all across the United States, and even some come from overseas to have their wings available for trying. So that's a really fun one to attend. And just to give you some ideas of other activities, we have a minor league baseball stadium. We have Broadway style theater. We have lots of live music almost every night during the entire year. You can find live music in Buffalo. We have a zoo. You can see the polar bears here on the bottom, and just loads of activities. Also, a large garden festival that takes place during the month of July, where over 300 homes in the Buffalo area open up their yards, and it's a no-charge event to attend. You can stroll along, go into people's yards, meet the homeowners, and see their gardens. So it's a really unique and special activity to attend. And about 25 minutes to our north is Niagara Falls, USA. And Christian is on the call as well today. He'll be telling you all about it. But I briefly just wanted to show a couple of images. You can see here summertime and wintertime. It's a beautiful place to visit year round. There's loads of activities to do. And it really depends on your customers where they would like to stay. If they enjoy being in the city center, Buffalo might be the best place for them to stay, and then just go back and forth to visit Niagara for the day, stay in Buffalo for the night for the nightlife, restaurants, dining, and activities. Or perhaps they want to stay within walking distance of Niagara Falls. In that case, they would want to stay directly in Niagara Falls. But we still hope you would take advantage of coming into Buffalo to enjoy an afternoon or an evening, and then heading back to your hotel.
Is there any sort of public transportation from Buffalo to the falls?
Yes, thank you. We do have a public bus that runs every 30 minutes. It's very affordable. It's $5 for a round trip ticket to go back and forth from one place to the other. And they run from early morning till late in the evening. So it is quite easy to get around, and they drop you in really nice locations close to the Niagara Falls State Park and also right in the downtown Buffalo city center. So it's really easy to get around. Okay. And if anybody has specific questions about that, I'd be glad to share any information that's needed.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yes. And finally, before we move along, I just wanted to highlight a couple of different packages that we do have available. This one is called New York State in 9 days, and it's offered through ATI. And this particular tour is meant to begin in New York City, where you would spend a couple of days' time, go up into the Hudson Valley, pick up your car hire, and then it's 3 nights in the Hudson Valley. Then you move across to Syracuse, which is in the middle of the state, and then on to Buffalo, Niagara for your final 3 days. And it gives you some ideas and ways that you can book it. And again, this is available through ATI. Another one we've put together is completely based on the Frank Lloyd Wright style architecture. And you can see on the map, you begin in Buffalo your first few days, and then you travel along to Erie, Pennsylvania, and then down towards Pittsburgh for Falling Water, Kentuck Knob, and Polymouth Park. And this can be extended to New York or over towards Wisconsin, where more Frank Lloyd Wright homes are located. A third one is called Upstate Eats, and it's all unique roadside food, from going from Buffalo across to Rochester, over to Syracuse, and down towards Binghamton. And this one is also designed to be part of the beginning from New York City or ending in New York City, to give you a taste of real American food that you'd find along the way. And this one is also packaged through ATI. And then finally, our newest tour that's coming up is called the Music City of the North, and it's being packaged through RMP Travel, which is based in New York City. And this tour is based in Buffalo, this package, and it's music activities for all days of the week. It's a 7-night package. It is being conducted in September around a large music festival that is called Music is Art. And that particular festival has like 65 stages set up with 150 bands that play throughout the day. And it's a really, really cool, unique festival. And it's really easy to get tickets by joining into this package. So I wanted to share some of these ideas with you today. Buffalo and Niagara are so close together. It's an ideal destination to combine together. And I hope many of you will consider doing this with your customers in the future.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Leah. Well, I think it's a great addition because a lot of people from Germany will go to Niagara Falls anyways, or that's one of their main goals in the area. And to have Buffalo as an addition, just like you said, to have like a nice downtown area to go to spend the night at, it's a great addition. So I think this is really interesting for German travelers. So. And Leah, there was one more question. I think you answered it in the chat already, but maybe you can just talk about it in front of everyone again. So is Buffalo a walkable city? Oh, Leah,
yes.
Are you there? Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, perfect.
It's quite walkable, very easy to get around. Our streets are set up in a very easy manner, so it's quite simple to find your way around. And we also have a small subway system or metro light rail that is no charge in some of the downtown core, so you can use that to get from the downtown area down to the water if you'd like, but it's honestly maybe only a 5 or 7 minute walk depending on where the hotel you might be staying at. And we're also quite close to the Amtrak station and bus terminal, as I mentioned. So it's very easy to make your way around Buffalo. We also have available some self-guided walking tours, which you can find right on our website, on our homepage. If you scroll down to the bottom where it asks if you'd like a guide, you can click on that and you'll have access to all types of additional material, including a self-guided guide that individuals can use as they're trying to make their way around the city. But yes, quite easy.
All right, perfect. So there was another question, if Christian and you, if you have any special accommodation tips, any hotels you would recommend, or are you allowed to recommend any hotels, or everything great in Buffalo?
Well, that's always a tricky question.
Yeah, I know.
If you're looking for places that are maybe more unique and not branded, we do have a couple of really beautiful places that I can recommend. One is called The Mansion, one is The Richardson, and a third is called The Curtis. And all three of those are located within the city of Buffalo, and they're all quite unique. And I think any of your customers would really enjoy them.
I think we covered all the questions that we got. The two of you will send out follow-up emails anyway. So everyone will get your contact details. You can include your hotel tips that you've just mentioned. And well, whenever there's any question coming up, everyone knows how to contact you. All right. So thank you very much for the webinar. Thanks for the very interesting presentations. Thanks for your time and for dialing in from the US, Leah. And of course, Christian, thanks as well for showing us the Niagara Falls.
Vielen Dank, Christian. Vielen Dank für eure Teilnahme. Schönen Nachmittag noch. Thank you, Leah.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye,
Cheers.
everyone.
Ciao. Tschüss.